Hi everyone, I'm glad to see your faces on our second lesson today. So in our last lesson we explored who testers are and why they play such a crucial role. I'm really glad you're here again, ready to keep learning and driving deeper into the world of testing. Today we're kicking off the theory part of the course, so get ready to discover the 7 fundamental principles of testing. The essential knowledge for every tester who takes their craft seriously, I would say. So, Principle 1. Testing shows the presence of defects. So let's set the record straight. Testing can show that bugs exist, but it can never prove that none remain. When we test, we reduce the risk of defects slipping through, but even if everything seems fine, we can't claim the product is bug-free. From my own experience, there's always something lurking in the code. Moving forward to principle number 2, exhaustive testing is impossible. Here is the truth, you can't test everything. Trying to check everything possible scenarios would take forever. And as we all know, time means money. So how can we be confident in a product? It's all about risk-based testing and prioritization. That's where smart test design techniques come in. They help you cover the most important cases with minimal effort. And we will explore, of course, those techniques in upcoming lessons. Principle number 3, early testing saves money. Remember the model that shows how much fixing a bug costs depending on when it's found? If you don't, check the link above to refresh your memory. The idea is simple. The earlier you test, the cheaper the fix. That's why testing activities should begin as early as possible, and they should always have clear goals. Bottom line, early testing saved budget for the customer. Principle number 4, defect clustering. Here is a fascinating one. Most bugs live in just a few areas of the system. Think Pareto principle, when 80% of defects are often found in 20% of the features. So, as testers, we need to focus our attention where the bugs are most likely to hide, right? If, say, the login model often causes issues, spend extra time there. That's where your effort will pay off most. Principle number 5, the pesticide paradox. Run the same tests over and over, and guess what? They stop catching new bugs. Why? Because over time, the product evolves and the old tests become outdated. To fight this, you need to regularly update your test cases, refine them, and even try new testing techniques. Want another tip? Have different people test the same feature. Fresh eyes often see what others miss. And why the pesticide analogy? Just like pests adapt to the single chemical and stop dying, software defects adapt to the same old tests. Time to change things up. Principle number 6. Testing is content dependent. Not all software is created equal. Testing an online game is very different from testing a medical device or a banking app. The product type dictates the testing approach. What techniques you use, how detailed your documentation should be, and even how you measure success. For complex systems, you might need structured test cases. For smaller apps, checklists might be enough. You need to choose wisely, of course. Principle number 7. Absence of errors does mean a good product. Let's say your testing didn't reveal a single bug. Great, right? Not necessarily. Even a bug-free product can fail if it's clunky, unintuitive, or just doesn't mean the user needs. That's why testing should be about value, not just defect hunting. So these 7 principles form the backbone of good testing. They are not just theory, they are practical tools that will guide you in a real projects and help you ace your job interviews. So there are only 7, but mastering them will change the way you think about testing. That wraps up today's lesson. If you missed the first one, hit the link above. It lays the foundation for everything we're learning here. In our next lesson, we will tackle the difference between QA, QC, and testing and dive into concepts like verification and validation. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and drop a comment or question. I'd love to hear from you. See you soon and happy testing. Bye bye.